Hey, what's up guys, it's SPSnake here, bringing you guys another Call of Duty Ghosts gameplay. Today you're going to be watching a gameplay on the map Unity, which is part of the new Invasion DLC. And you're going to be watching two separate gameplays, both using the Honey Badger, both on the same map. But the first gameplay, it's an 18 gun streak on this map. I failed a few off the K.E.M strike. And then you're going to see another game after this one where I join in late, go on a rampage, and then end up dying as well. I believe I died on a 16-17 gun streak in that gameplay. So I decided to show you guys the good aspects of these two gameplays, and rather than just showing you guys one huge gameplay, which is, you know, after I die usually it goes downhill and it's not as action packed. And also these maps, they run a little bit slow, but I'll explain that a little bit later on into the video. So in this video we're going to talk about these new Invasion DLC maps, what I think about them. We're also going to talk a little bit about the new weapons that were included with an update that came at the same time the new DLC came out. And I'm going to tell you guys at the end of this video, are these maps actually worth buying? That is the main focus for this video. So let's go ahead and get started with letting you guys know what was included in this Invasion DLC. So we got 4 new maps, being Departed, Munity, which you're watching on screen, Pharaoh, Favela, and we also got one Extinction episode, which is called Awakening. And we also got 2 new weapons, which didn't come with the DLC in particular. So this is out to the public, so if you didn't purchase the DLC or the season pass, you can still use these weapons. It was part of an update that came out at the same time as the DLC. So that is being the Golden PDW, the Golden Knife. They're both released. A lot of you guys may be asking yourself, how do I use the Golden PDW? The Golden PDW have to be Master Prestige. If you're not Master Prestige, you won't be able to use the weapon. So if you guys are in Prestiging, then you might want to give it a thought if you guys really want to use the Golden PDW, which is a little bit different as well. The Golden Knife is a little bit different. Golden PDW, it's fully automatic instead of burst fire. The Golden Knife, instead of having the animation, you just simply knife, like old Call of Duty games that we had in the past. You just knife and move on. There's no animation, there's no crazy stuff going on. The only thing that I kind of noticed a tiny bit, and this is coming from a person that really don't go around knifing all the time, I find that if you have the animation, you just lunge a little bit farther than without the animation. That might just be me. I'm not really too sure what it really revolves around. Maybe it's connection. Not too sure. Like I mentioned, I don't really go around knifing every single game. But anyways, let's talk about these 4 new maps. Let's talk about Munity, since that's the one you're watching on screen. Munity is probably one of my top favorites. I still haven't decided if it's this one or Departed. Departed being the one that has the Mexican theme for Dia de los Muertos. And yes, I know Spanish. You guys are probably wondering like, damn, SPSnake knows Spanish? Where you know that Spanish from, huh? I know he knows some Spanish. But anyways, yeah. And as I was mentioning, Departed and Munity are really close to each other when it comes to my top places for this DLC, because the thing I like about both of them, and it's just something that developers has to look into, is to not create really high areas where people can just camp on rooftops, see the majority of the map. Don't give them a head glitch like in the windows. One of the things I did like about Departed as well is that they have this building where it has windows, but it doesn't have the head glitch, which is amazing. And I think there should be more buildings like that, because that's one of the things that annoys me. And even though they're sitting ducks a lot of times when they're in high areas, you know, eventually they're gonna get perfect timing on you, and since they can see the majority of the map, you make one mistake and you're dead. That's why I don't like windows. I don't like there to be a lot of maps. And that leads us to Favela, which is the worst map in the game, in my opinion. I never really liked it in Modern Warfare 2. Then again, I really didn't play too much in Modern Warfare 2 because I didn't like it overall. And I know a lot of you guys are probably like, why don't you like MW2? It was the best game ever. But I just didn't enjoy the game. I kind of feel like it's similar to Call of Duty Ghosts in a way. It has better spawns in a way, but it's definitely a broken game. And that's the same way I feel about Call of Duty Ghosts. But Favela definitely doesn't play anywhere near how it played in MW2, which in MW2 it wasn't that great, like I mentioned before. And it's just so slow in Call of Duty Ghosts. There's too many people like camping in corners, camping on top of rooftops, in windows and stuff like that. It just gets really annoying, and there's really not a place where people can get into gunfights, or where a lot of people like to go there repetitively. It's more like they just spread out randomly, and you're eventually gonna die. Someone's gonna catch you off guard, and it's just very, very annoying to play that map. That's definitely the worst map that we have in Call of Duty Ghosts. I think I'd rather play Stonehaven than Favela, to be honest. But anyways, moving on to the last map that I want to talk about, which is Pharaoh, which is the whole Egyptian themed map. And that one, I can't really say much about it. I've played it a few times, but every time I play it, it's like, meh, you know, there's really nothing special to it. There's nothing that I like about it. The flow is, I guess, okay at times, but it's just not the greatest maps. And so that leads us to my overall opinions on these new maps. Do I think the Invasion DLC is worth purchasing? In my opinion, I think if you guys are big fans of Extinction, then you might want to consider it. If you're not, then you probably want to just wait for the next DLC. Main reason, there's a lot of people really sweaty on the playlist that you can actually play these maps on, and it just gets very, very frustrating. I want to save you guys that frustration. Leave that frustration to me, which, by the way, I don't plan on playing these maps ever again. They're probably one of the worst DLCs that came out. They kind of remind me of the older DLCs that used to come out for like Modern Warfare 2 and these older Call of Duties. Like the DLC maps weren't that great, or like Modern Warfare 3, great game, but the DLC maps weren't that special. And usually I like to play the new maps and I enjoy them for a few weeks, but these maps are just horrible, especially with the lobbies, especially the way people play. It is just not a great experience, so I don't recommend these maps. But those are just my opinions. If you guys own the DLC and want to leave your opinions in the comment section below, feel free so other people can see them and maybe purchase them, maybe not purchase them. You know, it's all up to you. It's all up to personal opinion, and these are my opinions again. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, drop a like. That'd be highly appreciated. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye.